What's up, everybody? Very quick thought for the day. I've just pulled up at the gym. Now, I've been going through lots of kind of feelings of tiredness being washed over me recently that I'm kind of just going with the flow. And it's weird how it can suddenly come on and then it can go away again just as quickly. So I had a few glasses of water. But earlier on, I was thinking, I'm due to go down the gym today, so I'm doing 1 day on and then 2 days of recovery. And I felt like, I haven't got the energy for the gym. But then a little voice of truth inside me said, but you know that going to the gym is where you get your energy from. I just thought, yeah, that's really interesting. But there's a lot of other areas in our life where we do a kind of a similar thing. If you're going through life saying that there's this old Chinese proverb, isn't there? Let's just cover that briefly. A young man is traveling from one town to the next. He's walking down the road and he passes a monk coming the other way, and he stops and greets the monk, as according to tradition, and he says, have you come from the next town? And the monk says, yes, I have. And the young man says, well, could you tell me what that town is like? And the monk said, well, you've just come from that town. What was that town like? And he said, oh, do you know what? I didn't like the people were kind of mean and suspicious, and I didn't get on with it at all. And the monk looked at him and said, well, that's what the next town is like. The obvious point being that the young man is carrying his reality with him as he goes. So if you are showing up in life as, oh, I've got no energy, I'm tired, or whatever, then you can use that as an excuse not to go outside, go for a walk, or do exercise, and well done, you created your reality. If you have it that the world is without love, then, and that everybody's selfish, then be selfish and don't be loving and don't create love in the world. If you wait for the official advice before you do something, like you won't invest in crypto, you won't try a new health product if you're going to wait for everyone else to tell you it's okay, and you've created your own reality there. I've had an example just this week of one of the people under me in the business has now shared this with 3 other people, all of whom have the same chronic condition. All 4 of these individuals have said this has been amazing. And then my friend shared this with somebody who said, oh, that's anecdotal. Where are the studies, kind of thing. It's like, well, you got 4 sufferers, for want of a better word, who've tried it and have all gone, this is amazing. That's 4 out of 4. Then you can use that as, oh, that's not enough evidence, right? And you're creating your reality that way. Or you can say, do you know what? I'm going to try this and I'm going to be hopeful. Yesterday, I was talking about the balance of health, right? Just looking at a kind of an overall understanding of health. Well, you've got 2 sides of the balance. On one side, you've got the stresses and the insults against you from all the pollutants and stress and other stuff, and on the other side you've got all the things that you need in order to maintain homeostasis and balance and health. And one of those things that I think is really fundamental is faith. Believe in health. And I do believe that there are a lot of people who talk themselves out of health because the belief isn't there, and belief is one of those things that's what's so magical about faith. You decide to have it. You don't wait for the evidence for it to emerge, and it's the exact same as love, right? If you choose to see it in the world around you, there it is. If you choose not to see it, if you choose to see lack of evidence for goodness, abundance, love, that's exactly what you will find. Whether you believe you can or believe you can't, you're right. See you later.